You know what time it is? Oh, you trying to tell me you're guessing what time it is? You know what time it is. There's no doubt that you don't know what time it is now. Although I don't know why it's buzzing. Probably because she's cranked up. Ugh. We'll figure that out in a moment. Anyway, ugh, bear with me. Nice long week. Trailer as big as a semi. I've done everything I could do to it. It's good as it's gonna get without just saying I've done all I could do. I think this guy here needs another day. And I also saw a comment where somebody wants me to sit down. Y'all don't know me very well. I'll try. But I'm a stander. Even everybody in the band tell you, I just don't. I don't sit down very often. Let's see if I can get this thing to quit acting so noisy and retarded. There we go. Cool. It's making noise. Man, for some folks it was stir fry. And I'm sorry for those folks. Because I need the 50 bones. I might have to write a blues song about needing 50 bones. When I was younger, I really enjoyed chorus pedals. And yet, quite the opposite in food. I hated coleslaw. Now, I eat coleslaw just about anywhere that serves it. And chorus is just one of those things I don't even use. Even if it was used in the actual song, I don't tend to use chorus. It's cool how it swirls, but I'd rather have the swirl in my delay. Just me. Sitting here in my head trying to think about some things I could show you. And, well, ironically, a Leonard Skinner song. I've been kind of stuck on those licks, and a lot of people love Leonard Skinner. But as the guitar player, man, just I think I showed you a couple days ago. You and that's just the well, damn. I can't win for losing. It's either can't reach the camera, can't fine tune the camera, but and I don't even think that's the right key. But what I'm getting at is just like it's the same lick, right? But if you put it in A, you know, that's the actual lick, you know. It sounds easy. It takes about a few thousand tries. I've been jamming on that since I was a youngster. You know, Mom listened to a lot of the Skinner stuff. Same thing with the Ted Nugent. Dad was more Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard. Of course, I connected to the rock and roll stuff. Kids, you know, anger, and all that stuff. But the older I get, the more I realize that I do really like the country songs. Because up here we got the farm. The farm. I tend to let it play most of the time. But see, that's the thing. I'm actually doing that, just enriching my brain with different music that I probably would have heard walking through my dad's little furniture shop when I was a kid on his little sound design stereo. He bought Mom the expensive Hitachi stereo. So when she listened to Ted Nugent, everybody listened to it. You know, the church down the street. Mom knew how to rock, man. She still does. She went to see the band when George came from Vegas and stayed for a little while. And she got to see the band for the first time. And she said it was really good. And, yeah, it's uplifting because I hadn't played for her in many, many years. She didn't go out much. And now, since she's went out, she's wanting to go out a lot. And that just takes a whole nother journey because, you know, not very many of us are getting out, correct? By the time you get paid Friday and pay all your bills, there ain't much going around, just saying. So to anybody that's, you know, raising a hand and helping folks out, anything like that, kudos to you. No matter who you're helping, you're making a huge difference. Even if it's just for a day or three, you know. Those people don't forget. Period. And, you know, one-on-one, congregations, all of you. You know, thank you for participating in doing things that help others. And I hope that the right people get those services and volunteer, because, you know, there's folks out there that, you know, they think they need it and might not. Dealt with those people before, and it's sad too, but you can't deny somebody that needs help. But once again, some folks, they need a sermon with their help. But you can't say much, because not all that are wandering this earth are lost. So you just try to help the folks that you feel that need it. And in turn, your gut and your heart usually ends up helping the right people out. So thank all those people. You're awesome. Again, I have nothing planned. Well, I was gonna fry up some chicken tenders. I'm gonna have a little simple dinner, kind of waiting on, tomorrow and the verdict of how much or little, we gonna have to work with this month. Got a little less bills to pay out, so that's gonna help. Well, what's cool and I'm looking forward to is we're actually playing tomorrow night at the Lee Pub, Leesburg area, Albany. If you guys are around and looking for something to get into, come see Karma's Child. Come eat at the Lee Pub, man. They got some great food there. I used to think that Hardee's had some really good onion rings, but it turns out Lee Pub has some of the best onion rings I've really had the chance to try. And you should come try them too. They still making mushroom burgers. I love those. Mushroom with Swiss. Yeah, that's a hit. Trying to be creative and just a little off kilter there. Kind of sounds familiar, don't it? Heck with it. I'm going to try to sing an old song. I think it's time. And so it don't seem like it's, all about me. And it's not, because I've only quit playing these songs like 3 or 4 times in my life. And that's sad, is it not? If you got a song in your heart and you write it, I'm sorry y'all, I'm trying to adjust the mic where the camera where it goes down a little bit more. So when I go back, maybe you could see a little better. No matter what, I'm gonna cut my head off. Yeah, my camera work is just stunning. But I wrote a song, I think I was 18 or 19 years old, and I wrote it in Omaha, Nebraska, well, Council Bluffs, Iowa, in the basement of my wife's mother's house that, I was working at a speaker factory, and I stayed in the basement, man. I had the whole bottom level of this house to myself, and I could play music loud and stuff. Well, this one night, for whatever reason, I just played the simplest of keys and wrote a song. And the truth is, this song, almost every band that I've ever played music with has played this song and just understood how it went and felt. It's not that hard or complicated. And anytime the band starts feeling good about it and we get to yodeling, some ugliness comes around, and I quit fighting with it. And I'm sorry if it gets under folks, man. What we did was great. Like I said, I wanted friendship, and it went the way it went. You make your decisions, you find out where it goes, and life goes on. But I wrote I wrote this song the way it has to be. You know, it was probably my second or fourth song, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly, because I was playing with quite a few folks and eager to write songs. So here this one goes. I work 14 hours every day, and I'm still waiting on my raise, trying to make things go my way. Only I'm the one who pays. Living not far from Omaha, where they say life is good. But I tell you now one thing, Mom, it's not the way you should. It's not the way you planned it. It's not the way it should be. It's not the way you planned it. No, no, it's the way it has to be. It's the way it has to be. I'm sleeping on top of a concrete floor, using my soul for a pillow. It don't hurt now anymore. My subconscious is starting to wither. It's not the way you planned it. It's not the way it should be. It's not the way you planned it. No, no, it's the way it has to be. It's not the way you planned it. It's not the way it should be. It's not the way you planned it. No, no, it's the way it has to be. 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 It's the way it has to be. Little rusty. I don't think I've sang it since, I don't know, maybe twice since 2013. 4 times at best. I'm still looking ahead for any hope I might have left. How could you be so unkind in these times of need? Oh, misery, sweet misery inside of me. Oh, misery, misery inside of me. I'm trying to find a place of refuge in these times. Why am I struggling? Why is it so hard to find this peace? Oh, I'm beginning to feel like the weight of the world is on me. But I know that tomorrow the sun will shine again. Oh, misery. I know there'll be light at the end of the tunnel, but until the end I'll see. Oh, it's misery. Oh, misery, sweet misery inside of me. Oh, misery, sweet misery, it's killing me. Oh, misery. That one's gonna be for my mom. I wrote that with the Page brothers like 6 years ago. They were kids. They weren't old enough to vote. They weren't old enough to buy cigarettes. We know who we're talking about. Man, them guys are just awesome songwriters. And I'm gonna say that because that started out as a little ditty on a Telecaster that I bought for $100, and I ended up selling it for $100 too. And I was playing it on a PV Bandit, and Travis and Cody go, "Dude, that is so cool. That's so awesome. You should write a song with it." And I wrote a song with them right then and there, and that was it. And if you really like that song, if you have SoundCloud, you can listen to it there, or you can now listen to it here. It's pretty close. It ain't too far off. But the cool thing about the SoundCloud version is me and Cody are actually both singing on it. We got a little bit of a little synth bass going with it that I'd used a Casio keyboard on, and got a little dinky drum sounds. It doesn't get a whole lot of plays. Maybe I can find a way to put a link on this video or something. I'm not trying to really grow nothing, but if you really like the song, I want you to be able to hear it. It's the whole reason why I'm playing some of this stuff. Just, man, you gotta get it out. You want to just keep it in here and then that's where it stays? Part of me thought that was the only answer. I'm still not quite sure, because every single time I ever start doing this, it's not. It feels like it's not gonna go well. But then there's me. I mean, it's just me. I'm not gonna take this down the street to Joe so and so and try to record it with all new equipment. No, man. This was what I was doing in 2002. Also, I've got something I found in my closet because remember all these videos ago, my wife was cleaning the house out and we came across Jam Fest 2002. Yep, that's right. That time when Strange Nation, Mike and all them, they found a way to rent or something like rent all of Spencefield and throw on a rock show. We had the Southern Rock All-Stars, and some of you guys might not remember Southern Rock All-Stars, but there's some folks in that band that you cannot say you didn't know. You got Dave Lubeck, you got Jackson Spires in there, you got Jay Johnson, man. He's from Blackfoot. Dave Lubeck was I'm gonna get them all wrong, so I don't want to say too much because it was Mike and Marshall. These were big timers, man. And you know what? They're big time to me now because we're playing those songs. When I was young, I couldn't play them, and I was playing Pantera and all this stuff going, that stuff's not in time with today. Oh no, man, that music is timeless. It's timeless, man. Flirting with Disaster, can't touch it. It's awesome. They're totally their own thing. Everybody says, it's Southern rock. No, man. Yeah, it came from the South. They represented this area perfectly. But what they were was just really awesome musicians. Everybody. And that's the same thing for those guys, man. They put on a heck of a show. They burn it down. And it was a success in everything but money value. But what we should have done from that point forward is we should have tried to put one on in any town that would have us and just continue on doing it until it worked, because I think that's what a lot of big bands like Creed and stuff, they were bypassing bars, and that's what we were trying to do as that group, was bypass the smaller local scene. And I was kind of running towards it. I was hungry to play, you know, and I got what I wanted. Came at a cost, because I lost a band that I had 6, 8, 7 years worth of, work with. We wrote a lot of music. We practiced hard on songs, that we made them sound good. We didn't go out there and play bad music. We had it. And the only downfall was when I came to the band saying I wanted to do other things, it was like, no, it's this or nothing. And if they would have opened their eyes to just the fact that I was a dumb young kid wanting to play more, maybe the things would have been different. But it's not a call-out session. That's just what happened. And even I regret how that went down in the end result. And in turn, it kept this song from ever really getting out any further than like Tallahassee, Jacksonville, no matter which band. Down Threat, Strange Nation. I wrote that song pre any band. I never had a band that played that until I came back to Georgia. That was the song that I brought. Love it or hate it. Boots wanting to do laundry. So there's part of the history of Matt Williams and how he wrote a song that was pretty cool. Just made a few bad decisions at the wrong times. I did buy diapers though. Sure enough did. Remember that lick? Alright, so from dittying to nothing. This guitar is buzzing the way I'm sitting. I like to stand. I think I'm just gonna take and stop here because this week I've probably spent 40 hours waiting for videos to upload. It's frustrating. I want to keep this fun. I want to come back and do this, and I want to see more people join me. I've got tons of stuff figured out. It's basically now picking out which one I'm gonna do from day to day, because some of it's, build a guitar, some of it's restring that thing I was just playing. It don't have a name, so I think I'm just gonna call it The Thing. Or I could just call it Junior Cracker. It's wide enough. It had a big black and white Triforce sticker on it, and after about 3 years of leaving the sticker on there, I finally just took it off. But man, I've got my 3 favorites, and I only play those out. And like most times, I only play one guitar unless just in a pinch, right? You'll drag one other one out, string breaks or whatever. But enough about that, man. If you want to see me bend and break strings and try to jump around and hurt my back, join us at Lee Pub tomorrow night. We start about 8:30. I'm going to try to get there by 7. We got a lot of sound equipment to set up. And, once you get there, it's until it's all set up and you're like, can I get a cheeseburger? About the time you get through swallowing it, the cheeseburger, please don't call me out on that. It's not even funny. By the time we get through eating our cheeseburgers, it's time to rock. So we'll be sloshing around a little bit, but that always makes you happy. If you are confused and enjoy these videos, then you should subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Tell me how I do everything wrong. Tell me what you like. You could say, wow, that laundromat's full of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's why usually the door's closed. But, you know what time it is? Guitar time out. Have a good evening. Peace.